The bleeding won't stop, and there's nothing I can do about it. Bandages won't help. Even stitches would be useless at this point. I could try superglue if I had some, but even that will be ineffective.
Hey man, you gonna make it?
I look over at one of my partners in crime, and at his own blood-soaked clothes, and laugh. Yeah, Silo, I'm gonna make it. I always do.
Yeah, well, there's a first for everything.
Not today, pal. Not today. And there lies the rub. Today. The sun is already rising, which means we missed our opportunity to get out of this dump of a motel. Not that night would have been much easier, but it wouldn't be day, that's for sure. But that fight, it took it out of us. All of us. I glance around the room at what's left of the crew. Silo is sitting at the table, an arm wrapped about his belly, his skin paler than I have ever seen it. Birch is on the other twin bed, staring up at the ceiling. I have no idea if he's wounded or not. The guy hasn't said a word since we tumbled into the room. Nico is curled up in the corner, covered completely by one of the motel's threadbare comforters. I only know he's still with us because he moans and shifts his position every few seconds. And Gant, damn, poor Gant. He's definitely dead. He crawled under the sink and just tucked himself into a ball, then died. No groans, no pleading, no last words or final sighs. He just stopped being Gant. He's already starting to stink though, and that isn't good. I can see liquid pooling underneath him. We need to get rid of the corpse before it makes us all sick. My eyes drift away from Gant and over to the 4 large, black duffel bags stacked next to the room's door. 2 hold cash. A lot of cash. Over 3 million. It could even be 4 mil, but we haven't had a chance to count it yet. That won't be happening here, no way. We need to keep it bagged and ready for travel. Same goes for the other 2 duffels. One has close to 10 million in heroin bricks, while the other has probably 5 million in cocaine. Again, we won't know for sure until we have time to go over it all. For now, the bags stay as they are. At least I hope so. When I look away from the bags, I find Birch watching me. You good, Birch?
Never better, boss.
He knows I hate it when he calls me that. I'm no one's boss. Yeah, I take the lead with the crew, but the whole reason we are who we are is because none of us ever wants to have a boss again. I refuse to have someone telling me what to do, so I offer the same courtesy to the other guys, which is easy to say. But as Birch continues to stare at me, I know they are all waiting for me to figure out a way for us to get out of the shitty situation we're in. I focus on Birch for a few more seconds, then look away, turning my attention to the stained comforter in the corner. Nico? Hey, Nico? The comforter doesn't stir.
Shit, is Nico dead too?
Not yet. Working on it though.
Silo and I share a look.
Yeah? How bad is it, man?
It ain't good.
Shit. Okay, let me take a look.
No, don't. I really don't want to move right now, okay? I was just being melodramatic. I'll be fine.
Just like Gant is fine. Dude, not cool. Birch shrugs. The phone rings. Not our burner phones, but the motel room phone. We all stare at it.
Answer it.
You answer it.
You're closest, man.
You're closest, man.
I'll answer it. Before I can stand up, Birch grabs the handset and puts it to his ear.
What?
I watch him as he listens to whoever is on the other end. Could I dial in my hearing and listen in? Sure. But who has the energy for that? Not me. So I wait, while Birch's eyebrows get higher and higher on his head.
Is that so?
Birch nods his head as he listens.
Wow. That's pretty specific. I bet they made you memorize that.
Birch nods again.
Damn. Sorry to hear that, my friend. But we all got our crosses to bear.
I roll my eyes. That's a favorite of Birch's, the whole crosses to bear thing. He loves his irony a little too much, in my opinion. Birch hangs up and gives us all a wide grin.
Well, we're royally screwed. Thanks, Trip, for getting us into this mess. I appreciate your dedication to killing us all.
Who was that? What did they say?
Yeah, Birch, what did they say? If you are going to blame me for your own incompetence, then at least tell us what that call was about.
My incompetence?
He's up off the bed in the blink of an eye. We're face to face even faster.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! De-escalate, de-escalate!
Silo shoves between us before Birch or I can do something we'll both regret. Well, that I'll regret. I'm not sure Birch has the capability to regret anything. Birch rolls his tongue around his mouth, then slaps that grin of his back on.
Tell me, Trip, how you can honestly pin this shit show on me. Come on, boss. Explain my incompetence. I mean, you kinda have to explain it, since I'm so damn incompetent that I don't even know just how incompetent I am.
You can stop saying incompetent, Birch. You've made your point.
Have I?
Guys, calm down. Let's take a few steps back, a couple of breaths, and just chill before things go south.
Oh, we are way too late for that, Silo. Way too late. Last I checked, we are so far south that we just landed in Antarctica. I went there once.
We all turn and look over at the ball of comforter in the corner. Nico doesn't add anything, so we return our attention to our little pissing match. You want me to tell you? Fine, I'll tell you. I lean in, and Silo tries to push me back, but I put my full strength into it, and he might as well be trying to hold back a mountain. Birch doesn't flinch or back away. He lets me lean in. The woman. Birch frowns. He looks from me to Silo, then back to me. Finally, he shrugs.
Okay, you got me, boss. I have no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, Birch, you do. The woman on the stairs. Birch shakes his head.
Still not ringing a bell.
Jesus, Birch, you know...
Birch and I hiss at Silo. He holds his hands up and backs away.
Sorry, shouldn't have said that name, but you all need to chill.
He sits back down, casting a glance at Nico before taking his seat. Birch laughs.
Wait, are you talking about that college chick? That woman?
Yeah, that woman. You ripped her damn throat out.
Hell yeah, I did. And I do it again. She was tasty.
She was Carmen's niece. The silence in the room is only broken by the beginning sounds of the day starting outside. A car door slamming, someone shouting something in Spanish, the squeaky wheels of the maid's cart, traffic out on the highway. Silo is the one to break the silence.
Birch, man, that does kind of screw us.
Birch shrugs. I point at the phone. Who was it? And what did they say?
It was that scraggly front desk guy. He was passing on a message.
We wait. Birch doesn't continue. He's loving this. Birch, what was the message?
Oh, that rival crew that we fought last night? Well, yeah. They seem to be camped out across the parking lot in one of the other rooms. Looks like they followed us here, then took shelter before sunrise.
Oh, crap, man. Trip, man, this sucks. Those guys were freaking maniacs. We were lucky to get away.
Except we didn't get away, did we? Right, boss? We didn't get away at all.
Stop calling me that, Birch.
Stop calling you what? Boss? Oh, so now you want to act all democratic and shit, is that it?
Guys, come on.
I'm not the boss. I've never been the boss.
Then why are you always bossing us around?
Before he can stop me, I grab Birch around the throat and slam him up against the wall, lifting him up off his feet by a good 6 inches.
Shit! Nico! Help me get them apart!
Hard pass on that one.
Birch tries to claw at my eyes, but I throw some elbows up and block his attacks. He hisses and spits as I continue to squeeze and squeeze. I can feel Silo's hands on me as he struggles to pull me off. I get in close to Birch's face, smelling the blood still in his breath.
If I don't tell you what to do, then you go rogue and start killing people you shouldn't be killing. Like tonight. I gave you an inch of rope. You took a mile. So fine. You want to call me boss? Then call me boss. Which makes you under me. And people under me start listening, or they get kicked outside.
Birch gut punches me once, twice, 3 times, finally forcing me to let go. I'm across the room before he can even double over and start coughing. Reluctantly, Silo once again gets between us. At least this time, there's a motel room's worth of space he can stand in. He holds out his arms like a boxing referee.
We don't have time for this, man. We need to figure out how to get out of this room in one piece.
To punctuate his words, a loud, wet gurgling echoes out of Gant's body. Then there's a quiet splash as more liquids are released. We all turn our heads and pinch our noses. The stench is horrendous. His whole damn body is breaking down right now, and if we don't get out of here, we're going to die with him. I nod at Silo.
Silo is right. We need to get out of here.
Birch laughs.
That's easy. We wait until sundown, then make a break for the van. Not exactly rocket science.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Duh, you think?
Silo clears his throat.
He ain't wrong. I mean, that's all we have to do. Just get to the van, man.
Just get to the van, man.
I chuckle and shake my head.
Except Birch hasn't finished telling us what our friends across the parking lot had to say. How about you enlighten us now, Birch?
Birch rubs his throat.
Sure, no problem, boss.
He keeps rubbing his throat as he glances at the closed curtains that are barely keeping the sun at bay.
They wanted to let us know they are here, and if we want to survive, we should toss the bags out onto the walkway, and they'll have someone come get them.
What? What do you mean they'll have someone come get them?
Silo looks at me, panic filling every feature of his face.
Trip? Are they saying what I think they're saying?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably. That whole scene last night was way too coincidental. They had to have had help.
I close my eyes and rub my face up and down, up and down. Then I take a deep breath, open my eyes, and point at Birch.
What else did the front desk guy say? What happens if we don't toss out the bags? What do you think is going to happen? The guys they have picking up the bags are going to try to come in here and take them if we don't cooperate. Again, not rocket science.
Shit!
I start pacing back and forth.
How much time do we have?
My answer comes in the form of a shotgun blast through the motel door. Silo screams and dives for the space between the 2 twin beds, but I don't think he got out of the way in time. I can hardly hear him moaning and see smoke rising up from his body. Nico shouts and curls himself up tighter, tucking every bit of comforter around him that he can. I snatch a blanket off the closest twin bed and wrap myself in it. Then I pull my 9mm and empty it into the door. It creates even more holes, which let in even more light. But it's better than having the door kicked in.
Get a mattress up against it!
I reload my 9 and fire some more. I hear a cry and grunt, then low cursing as I tag someone out there. Birch is already yanking one of the mattresses off its broken bed spring frame. He holds it upright, tucks his shoulder, and sprints with the mattress toward the door. As soon as he has the door blocked, I race over to the frame, pick that up, and use it to help Birch secure the mattress to the door.
I got this. Grab the dresser. We're gonna need more weight to keep this up.
Ignoring Silo's whimpering from the floor, I dash to the dresser, sweep it clean of the TV and coffee maker, and shove the piece of furniture toward Birch. Without missing a beat, Birch jumps up into the air and lands on top of the dresser, his hands still pressing the mattress and frame against the door. Slowly, he pulls his hands away. Everything stays in place.
Silo, talk to me.
Oh man, this sucks. I got a face full of wood and light, man.
He rolls over onto his back, and Birch starts laughing.
Screw you, man. It freaking hurts.
Silo's face is pulp. The only distinguishing feature is his eyes. His nose is gone. His lips have been shredded, so we can see his teeth clear as, well, day. His cheeks are pocked and punctured, showing even more teeth, and strips of smoking flesh hang from his jaw. Birch laughs harder. Shiloh scrambles to his feet, the nails on his fingers going from neatly trimmed to an inch long as his rage grows.
Shut up, Birch. It's not funny, man.
The windows explode in a fury of glass, shredded curtains and sunlight. Silo, standing right there, catches it all again. As he screams and catches fire, I dive for the bags, managing to hook one of my hands through a handle. With all of my strength, I shove the bag across the stained carpet, sending it sliding toward the bathroom. Unfortunately, I overshoot, and the bag slams into Gant's corpse. The stench in the room quadruples. Liquid splashes up underneath the sink.
Save the bags!
Birch isn't waiting for my advice. He's already grabbed a bag and thrown it toward the bathroom too. But he's not wrapped in a blanket like I am, so his skin is starting to smolder and spark as I snag a third bag and crawl with it across the room. When I reach the bathroom, I toss it inside, reach back, grab the one Birch threw, toss that into the bathroom, then pull the one off of Gant and throw that in as well. The smell! Sweet bloody hell, the smell! Through all the chaos, I can hear Nico screaming. I don't know if he's moved or what, but he's screaming his head off. Birch drops to the floor and crawls after me, reaching the bathroom just as I slam the door closed. We'd already covered the bathroom window with towels, so the light is dim, filtered through layers of worn cotton. I toss the bags into the bathtub, then fall on my ass, pulling my knees up to my chest and lean my back against the tub. Birch is only a foot away from me, his knees to his chest, as he keeps his back up against the door. Outside, in the motel room, Nico's screams stop dead. I have no idea what has happened to Silo, but from the smell of burning skin and boiling blood that is drifting under the bathroom door, I'd say he's cooked. Literally. Birch looks at me. Half his face is a scorched mess. He smirks and the blackened skin tears, revealing pink cracks and crevices.
Now what, boss?
Eat shit, Birch. He smirks some more, then frowns.
Damn, that hurts.
He nods at the bathtub.
What we leave behind?
I shake my head.
I don't know. Might want to find out. Whoever is out there is going to be coming in, and we need to know what we're bargaining with.
I think we're past bargaining.
We're never past bargaining.
Birch waves a hand at me.
You still got your piece on you?
I check my waistband and find my 9 tucked safely against my lower belly. I nod. Birch pats his own belly.
I got mine. We still have a shot.
I scoff.
The window is blown open, Birch. We step out of this bathroom, and we'll burst into flames like Silo.
Birch doesn't argue. He doesn't agree either. He only stares at me.
Hey, all we want is the cash. Toss out the bags with the money, and we'll leave you the dope. Our masters only sent us for the cash.
Birch mouths.
Our?
At me. I nod. I caught that too. There's more than one out there.
Your guy out here is toast.
Someone close to the shouting guy mutters.
Like literal toast. Shut up, team. Just saying. Did you guys hear me? Our masters are giving you a goddamn out. Don't be little bitches and make us come in there.
Birch snorts a laugh.
Sounds like we left one of the dope bags out there. Looks like we have the cash.
He glances at the covered bathroom window.
The motel backs up onto a hill. There's a retaining wall behind us. Probably shady enough that we can slip out and double back around. Might be able to get to the van. Because it's that easy. Ain't rocket science.
Then his head explodes as the bathroom door is blasted over and over again by what has to be an auto-mag shotgun. I pull my 9 and fire into the door. What's left of it. One of the familiars cries out, and I hear a body drop. A shadow falls across the bathroom door just as I scramble across the floor and yank Birch's pistol out of his waistband while his headless corpse spills dark red blood out of his neck hole. I don't even aim. I just squeeze the trigger up at the shadow and open fire. There's another cry and another thump. I scoot back away from the door, away from the light, slipping in Birch's blood. The smell of Gant's dissolving body is so strong that it almost overpowers the stink of gunpowder and Birch's blood. Blood that will start turning in seconds, with me trapped in here with it. Shit.
Hey, anyone still moving in there?
You have got to be kidding me. Another one? How many familiars does that crew have? That's a lot of mouths to feed. I never went in for the whole familiar thing. Too much maintenance. I mean, I know some guys who have them and treat them like worms, letting them rot and fester in basements until they need someone who can walk in the sunlight. But they still need some basic care. Pets weren't my thing before I was turned. Not gonna get saddled with that responsibility now. Not that my now is turning out so well.
Listen, if one of you bloodsuckers is still breathing, or whatever it is you do, we can still work this out. I'll throw you this bag to show you that I'm not full of it.
A second passes. Then the last duffel bag sails through the air and hits the floor outside the ruined bathroom door. I also hear a splash as it lands in what's left of Gant. Holy shit, those fumes. Now his blood is starting to vaporize. I have minutes before that crap gets in my lungs and rots me from the inside out. I don't even have to wait for Birch's body to break down. Gant's is what's gonna get me.
There, see? All in good faith, brother. Now throw out the bags with the cash and I'll walk away. My master says you got lucky with your timing. If this was Knife, he'd come in here and rip you limb from limb himself for poaching the score.
My anger gets the best of me.
Poaching the score? Poaching what score? That was my job from day one, asshole. I scouted everything. I put in all of the damn legwork. And your master is the one who came along and tried to poach it from me. From me!
The familiar, a man in his mid-40s, steps in front of the demolished bathroom door, a shotgun in his hands. These bastards sure do like their shotguns.
There you are. Bye-bye, vampy boy.
I throw myself at him before he can fire, exploding through what's left of the door. Claws sprout from my fingertips, and I thrust my hands straight through the guy, piercing very important organs. Lungs, heart, whatever. Crap that I don't rely on anymore, and haven't for some time. We fly past the puddle of Gant and slam through the doors of the closet. It's probably what saves me from being burnt to a crisp by the bright morning sunlight that has filled the motel room. I do feel the burn, though, as I pass through the light. Then I'm in the darkness of the closet, twisting myself so that my back hits the wall, and the dead familiar impaled on my hands blocks most of the light. Most of it, not all.
Shit.
I grab the familiar's body and whatever else I can snag, and cover myself as much as possible. But it's not enough. I can feel my body heating up. I can smell my hair as it begins to burn. I can hear my skin start to crisp. Too much light, too much damn light. I'm not gonna make it. I should try to dash back into the bathroom. I can crawl into the tub, wrap myself in the shower curtain, and burrow down under the duffel bags. The bathroom window is already covered enough that I could probably make it until sunset. Several realities slam into my brain. Birch's body is in the bathroom, already decomposing, putting off toxins that even my heightened supernatural system can't tolerate. I'll be dead in less than an hour. Not that staying out here is better. I'm going to either fry or die from the fumes still coming off of Gant's dissolved corpse. And, of course, even if I did get into the bathroom, did get wrapped up, did get buried under the bags and managed to survive Birch's off-gassing, the human world out there is still chugging along. Someone has to have called the cops. Even in a seedy, scum-filled motel like this, cops are going to be called with all this gunfire. But I do have something. I can smell myself. It's like barbecue mixed with death. Not a horrible smell. Reminds me of my childhood in the early 20th century, before my change. I'm kidding myself, of course. The memories are simply trying to distract me from my impending final death. I shift, and the familiar's corpse shifts too, opening a direct view of the fourth black duffel bag. A tactical duffel bag that is supposed to be able to handle extremes, including heat and even being submerged for extended periods. I shove everything off me and scramble to the bag. A ray of sunlight hits my forearm, and I scream as that part of me is instantly cooked. A hot, White scar appears as my body tries to heal itself. Good luck, body. Nothing beats sunlight. I stretch and am able to reach the bag's handle, pulling it close to me. I unzip it and start throwing the bundles of drugs in all directions. I think it smells like heroin, but who knows at this point? My nose is mostly filled with the scent of my own cooking flesh. With the bag empty, I crawl inside, tucking myself up into as small a ball as possible. Then I reach out, scream some more as sunlight slashes across my hand and find the flap. I pull the duffel closed. There's some relief. The light can't get through the material, but I still have one thing left to do. I need to zip this damn bag up. Sticking my fingers out of the flap, I hiss as my skin sizzles. I slap about until I find the zipper, then carefully follow the track until the entire flap is almost zipped tight. I can't quite get it all the way closed because there's no inside zipper, but I manage to only leave a half-inch gap. Semi-safe from the dreaded sun, I relax a little and think of my next move. It's a quick thought because, as far as I can tell, I don't have a next move. I just zipped myself into a waiting game. Damn, what was I thinking? This is no better than being in the bathtub. The truth is, I wasn't thinking. I was panicking, big time. I have felt fear, true fear, several times in my life, before and after being turned. But there is no fear worse than being trapped somewhere while the sun is out, not knowing who will find you, not knowing what they'll do when they do find you. Far off, I hear the sirens. The cops were definitely called. Hard to ignore semi-automatic gunfire and several dozen shotgun blasts. I bet the hotel manager is currently flushing all of his personal stash down the toilet, just in case. I would if I were him. So, I wait. It's all that I can do. I think about the job. I think about how it could have been the perfect score. Instead, it's now a bad burn. I think about how... Holy shit, what just happened? It feels like the motel room has exploded. Then I hear an engine as glass and wood and plaster tumble to the ground. Or it sounds like it's all tumbling to the ground. I can't see shit.
Gotta hurry. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Shit. Ow.
Who is out there mumbling? Did someone just drive through the motel room's wall? I hear the person mutter and mumble and curse and ow again and again. They're struggling with something. The sirens are closer, much closer. Then I'm lifted up, or partially lifted up. I'm dragged across the motel room in the bag, bumping hard over shattered debris. Oh crap, the other crew! They still had one last familiar. He grabbed the bags from the bathroom and now has me too. I'm lifted up and thrown. The bag rolls across metal before coming to a stop upside down. I'm in a vehicle now. Someone hops in behind me, grunting and cursing and owing. I feel the vehicle shift, and then I hear two doors slam closed. Then there's a pat on my bag.
I sure as hell hope that's you in there, Trip. Nico, you're not dead. Still working on it.
He shuffles past, and I hear the vehicle shoved into drive. I know that crappy transmission. We're in our cruise van.
Nico, did you back the van through the motel's room wall? Yup. Good man. You just sit tight, Trip. We ain't out of the woods yet. I'm wrapped up and covered just fine. Windshield is all taped up. Got my goggles and everything. But we still got some cops to outmaneuver. Do what you gotta do, Nico. You know it.
As the van speeds away, hitting every damn pothole out of the motel's parking lot, I let myself relax a little. Not a lot, just a little. We might be free from the hellish motel and the other crew. We may have gotten away before the cops arrived, but in the end, we're just a couple of vampires stuck out in daytime, so we ain't out of the woods yet. But we aren't dead either, and we have the stash. So, not a bad score. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the story, be sure to follow or subscribe and share the show with a fellow horror fan. I'll see you in the next one.